This fully electric vehicle can be driven by youngsters without a car license.
This one is made for 15, 16-year-old teenagers. Opel says this one is not a car, it's a SUM, Sustainable Urban Mobility, and with that, welcome to the Rev Check.
LED headlights and the panoramic roof come as standard in this SUM.
As you can tell, this car has a rather roundish and sweet design, and you cannot instantly tell is this the front or the rear. As you can tell, there is no license plate, but at the rear there is a license plate. This one is a German one. You will usually find it on scooters or faster e-bikes, which is for vehicles that do not drive faster than 45 kilometers an hour. And that does also apply to the Rocks-E. You can drive it from the age of 15 with the according driver's license, of course. And how cool is that? There's no more need to be on your scooter in the winter and it's all cold or it's raining. You will just get into that small car, you have a roof, you will just get to where you want to go. Pretty neat. As you can tell, the car is rather compact, 2.41 meters in length. And as you have seen, it looks just the same from the front and from the back. Why is that? It is built symmetrically. What is the advantage of that? You can build two parts which are just the same, and then you put one in the front, one in the rear. That cost way less than if you would build two different parts. That also goes for the doors. What does that mean? If you open that one, it will open just like your regular car door, and this one opens the other way around. This is all you will get as a window. Of course, this is because the car needs to be cheap, and that's why you would build windows like these. Furthermore, you don't have very much here in the interior. As you can tell, there is a steering wheel, but no buttons whatsoever because there is no infotainment system. There is just a holder for your smartphone and here a USB slot so you can charge it while you're driving. And then there is this button here, but it's only for ventilation. There is no air conditioning in this vehicle because it would obviously even lower the range.
You can get optional speakers in the interior to play music from your smartphone.
The Opel Rocks-E does neither have a trunk nor a frunk. So whatever you want to transport, you got to do it in the interior. For example, right here, there is a space for a little trolley, just like you know that from the airplane. And if you're on your way alone, you have enough space to put whatever you got in your shopping spree right here. And you also have a little bit of space in the doors and right here at the top. These can also be taken out so you can clean or replace them. As you can tell, the seats do look rather simple as well. The padding is not that thick, so it is okay, but you would not want to sit on those for several hundred kilometers. But that's no problem, since the car can only go 75 kilometers according to WLTP. That's okay. To put it to driving, you simply turn around the key, and then right here next to the seat you have D, N and R, and that's it. Put it to D and let's go.
The Rocks-E is available in 3 different versions that mainly differ by their looks. In Germany, it can be purchased starting at 7,990 euros.
I mean, you can hear it. It is pretty loud in here. This car has almost no insulation. It is just made to get from A to B without getting yourself wet, and that is pretty good. This one is made for 15, 16-year-old teenagers that get their first own vehicle. They will be on their way. They will visit their friends, go to the cinema, to the mall. And for that, it is definitely pretty neat.
In France, the Citroën brand also has a similar vehicle under the name Ami. The Opel Rocks-E is its counterpart for the German market.
Talking about the driving as such. The car will go to a maximum speed of 45 kilometers an hour. At first glance, I would have said 45, it lags 5 more kilometers an hour to go 50. If they would make the car 5 kilometers an hour faster, they would lose the possibility to drive it with that special license, so meaning from 15 years on, and then it would just be like a regular car, and you would need to be at least 17 or 18 to drive it. So as I mentioned, there is this ventilation right here. You can of course heat the windscreen, but if you press this button, it does only know 2 functions, on or off. One important question, of course, how do you charge the car? Opel decided to put the cable right here behind the passenger door. You simply pull it out, it's connected to the car, 3 meters of cable, and then you can put it in your regular household socket. There is of course an adapter for charging stations, but most of the time you will charge it at home or at your friend's home, and that way this is a good thing.
You definitely won't be able to forget your charging cable.
In the end, my final verdict on the new Opel Rocks-E, it is a very sweet and small vehicle. It will get you from A to B without getting wet, and that's its main point. What I think is that this car is good for suburbs or the countryside where you won't have good public transportation. So the bus is coming every 3 hours and the train once a day, and there you can go to the next city, visit your friend, or get to the supermarket that is 5 kilometers away.
And to sum up, you get a compact Spartan vehicle for little money that offers more safety than a scooter, especially suitable for rural areas where public transport doesn't run often. However, it lacks air conditioning and an airbag, so 15-year-olds should practice a bit before riding the Rocks-E on their own.